It feels like I haven't done this for so long. Hi guys. Hey everyone. Hey. Something's got to be up with me, bro. I'm so serious yet unserious. It's weird. Hey everyone. Hope you are doing well. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's been a while. It's been a long while. I've been off for like 3-4 weeks posting. I needed a break from life. From everything I was doing, I needed a break and I wasn't getting that break. I took a week off. I kept thinking about content. I felt guilty for not doing anything. I took another week off. The same thing happened. The third week, I truly embraced being in the present moment until I forgot or I lost all my direction. I forgot what I was doing everything for. And, a lot of people will tell you to live in the present moment. And I think that's good, but there needs to be a balance. There needs to be a balance between living in the present moment and embracing everything right now, but then also looking in the future and thinking ahead. Because ultimately, that's what goals are. And if you don't know what you want in life, if you don't know what you want your future to be, what are you truly working for? Hopefully that made sense. It kind of leads me into what I'm going to talk about today. And that is how to balance your life. And this is something I've had to really try and figure out so many times. If you want to be successful and reach the ceiling that you have set yourself, it is so important you find a way to balance your life. Balance your priorities so you stop spiraling out, stop burning out, and you can focus on every single factor that you want to improve in your life. It's happened to me so many times when I focus on one thing and neglect the other thing. I'll focus on uni and then neglect content. And then it hinders my growth. And all these things you want to balance as well, they circle. If I'm able to focus on my health, my fitness, my physique, I'm probably going to be more able to focus on my content, give greater energy out to you guys. Because I feel healthy, I feel energetic, I feel amazing, bro. If you can find balance, you will have energy for everything. And energy is a key factor in becoming successful. If I'm able to put energy into my uni work, I'm more likely to get the better grades. If I'm able to put energy into my fitness, my health, my diet, I'm gonna be more healthy. And then that circles onto my content. I'm able to smile at the camera, able to bring more energy. Everything circles in your life. So it is so important you find a way to balance that out. So these are some ways to balance that life. First and foremost, you need to understand yourself. That is the most important thing in finding balance. You need to figure out how you operate, what you are able to handle, how much you can have on your plate without neglecting each different thing. And that purely comes from experience. This is a process that you are going to figure out over time. You can't just figure it out like that. You need to give it time. You need to experience different things. That is the only way you're going to figure out certain things in life. So have fun with it. Try and figure out what you can handle at once. And if it's too much, take a step back and take some things off your plate. You want to add non-negotiables in your life. Things that are the top priority. Things that you are going to do no matter what happens. If you get kidnapped, you are still doing these things. These are non-negotiable. And it can be anything. It could simply be meditating every morning, talking to God every morning. That's what I personally do. I've told myself every morning I'm gonna negotiate. I don't know where that came from. I tell myself every morning I'm gonna meditate. I'm gonna clear my thoughts because I know the moment I wake up, my brain is scrambled with everything I need to do. That is number one priority of the morning. Meditate. Clear my thoughts, clear my head, and start over. Because without that, I'm a mess. I am a big mess in the morning. It could be getting 10k steps in. It could be journaling every day. It's completely up to you. You need to think of a non-negotiable that you're going to do every single day. Regardless of what happens, you are going to do that thing. You need to figure out what you want in life. You need to figure out your goals. It's so important you have goals, but do not let them consume you. Because you need to find a balance between thinking about your goals but also living in the present moment and working in the present moment, because that's where purpose is found. Everything you do now, put 100% effort into it. That is your purpose, whatever it is now. So think about your goals. Know that you are trying to reach this level. Know that you're trying to reach this weight. Know you're trying to reach this amount of money per month. Know it. Have it there. But don't fixate over it. Because the only thing you can focus on now is the now. You can't change anything ahead or before. All you can do is change what is happening now. That's it. In order to have balance, you need to set yourself some boundaries. I know it's very tempting to do certain things, to eat an extra chocolate bar, to go out with your friends again, to spend more money on your luxury item. It's very tempting, but you need to set yourself some boundaries and be true to that boundary. Do not let yourself overstep it, because once you do it once, it's easier to do it another time and then another time. Be hard on yourself, because this is what helps you find balance in your life. And this doesn't mean you're never going to have them luxury items, you're never going to treat yourself, you're never going to enjoy life. No, it means that you're going to have some parts of your life that you enjoy, and then some parts of your life where you need to focus, you need to save money, you need to save time, and focus on the right things. Because again, everything circles. My fitness will then change the efficiency of my content, and then my content will change the efficiency of my uni work, and so on. Everything circles. So you need to set boundaries. So set yourself boundaries. I know it's hard, but you gotta be true to yourself. You gotta be hard on yourself. You gotta be disciplined. Find ways to enjoy life, but don't overtreat yourself. If you haven't already, you need to find a system. You need to find a way where you can balance 4, 5, 6 different things at once. And that comes down to scheduling things, timetabling it, putting it on your calendar. I swear down, I promise you this, ever since I've had a Google Calendar, my life has been 10 times better. I'm able to prioritize certain things that I want in my life and build momentum on each different one. My gym, my fitness, my content, my work, things I'm doing on the side, they all circle together. And it's not that hard to make a system. It really isn't that hard. Just start small, list out your priority, find out what is your priority, and put it in order from first to last. For example, me, 9 to 10, I will meditate, eat breakfast, focus on actually waking up. For example, 10 to 11, I'm working on sales, trying to understand what I'm doing in sales. I might read a book, start researching different things, planning content. 11 to 12, I will eat and get ready to go gym. 12 to 2, I am out in the gym. I'll then go shopping, get food. 2 to 3, I will make food, shower. 3 to 4, I will probably relax for a tiny bit, having known that I've just been to gym, I've had a productive morning, and then I'll probably start working on something. You can find balance. And then from 9 to 10, I'll relax, chill with my family, I'll watch Netflix, I'll do something I actually enjoy. Because again, you want to enjoy life. And look, this is all subjective to you. The only way you're going to find balance is by finding your own balance. Not no one else's, not mine, not Tom, Dick or Harry. You are going to find your balance. And that's why I say you need to understand how much you can take, how much food you can have on your plate. Because the more food you have, the more fat you're going to get, and the more unhappy you're going to get. That is a strange metaphor. Doesn't make sense, but it's so hard to be serious on a video. I've come to realize I don't want to be serious. I'm such an unserious, serious guy. And I'm balanced out, because I know when I can become serious, I know when I can be serious, but I also know where I can just fuck around and chat shit to a camera and be just dumb as fuck. And that's what I'm saying, you need to find ways where you can enjoy life, man. Sometimes it's not that serious, it's never that deep, bro. And this is what will keep you going in life. This is what will help you motivated to stay on track with the life you want. When you realize life is not that serious, it's enjoyable to live in. Life is not serious, but it is also serious. Sometimes it's deep, sometimes it's not that deep. There's always gonna be balance in between things. Moments where you have to be serious, moments where you don't have to be serious. And that's fine, bro. That's fine. I watched a video recently where it was like, in order to be whole, you need to really embrace everything about you. No, if you want to have fun and enjoy yourself and not be serious, do that. But then know that you need to be serious as well. Because you have dreams, you have ambitions, you have goals you want to reach. Sometimes I might like filming in the dark and filming it in my room, and then sometimes I might film outside. One thing I really dislike is labels. I'm nothing but myself. I'm not where I'm from, I'm not the place I grew up in, I'm not the country I am from. I am simply just me. I am Kai. That's all I am. I choose how I want to be. Nothing decides or dictates how I should act. I am who I believe I am. I am who I think I should act. I am who I want to be. I don't want to overcomplicate it because it's such a simple thing. But you are not your labels. You are not anything but yourself. That's all it is. And that is fine. You know, you might change, and that is fine. Embrace the change. Just enjoy living to your standard. There's a lot of waffling. It's really hard to put deep things into a surface level way of understanding. That's something I'm working on. Something I hopefully will get better as I make more videos. But yeah, I'd love to just stay on the camera and just talk a load of shit, because that's the mood I'm in, but I know that I need to keep it balanced. But yeah, life is good, bro. Life is good. Life is really good. And you will get there. You will get the life you want. This is a process, remember it. Not everything is going to be easy, not everything is going to be hard, but it is a process, and you will get through every obstacle that is in your way, and you will conquer this world. So go out and conquer the freaking world. As always, peace and love.